the simulators, we are looking for riders' position, whether they've ridden before or whether they want to come for rider assessment. The alignment should be from the ear, shoulder, hip and heel. So we wouldn't want the lower leg forward like that. That makes it become like an armchair position. We wouldn't want the rider's legs too far back. That's going to tip the rider forward. We're riding in a GP saddle because most riders would have a general purpose saddle on their horses, and the rider's reins would need to be an extension of the forearm from the elbow to the bit. So we're looking for ear, shoulder, hip and heel, straight through the hips and straight through the shoulders. So we wouldn't want one shoulder then tipping to the right or me slightly sitting to the left of the horse's saddle crooked like this. So we can also then check, once we get the horse moving, that we can stay in that position as we're riding. So we don't want the head or the body to start to rock like this. So you just keep a little bit of strength through the core muscle, and you just allow the hands to follow the movement of the reins. And just to check that the rider's not tipping or moving anywhere, with a gentle squeeze of the lower leg, like that. We've got slight pressure pads in this one. This is a canter machine, so therefore you can see that my hip are just up and back, up and back, up and back, up and back. Like that. My legs have not become forward and I haven't started to slouch like this. And my legs haven't come back and I've started to lean forward like that, because that then is also going to tip the horse and rider balance. So we want to try and stay, if we can, in line like this. And we're also going to be then looking for your balance. And if we were to go up the speed slightly across the moors, and you can see the elbows just giving slightly opening, low folding with the movement of the horse's head. So I haven't become like that. Just slightly staying with it. Also then, if you want to go to light seat, somebody's riding across the moors or they're going across country, we would then want to have a little look at their balance if they were to shorten up. And they would stay with their lower leg underneath like a little bit of a squat, and their hands are then still following the movement of the horse as they're going along. We wouldn't want the rider then to tip forward, their legs to come back, or for their legs to start flailing around and underneath them. So that's not very secure. So we would want them just to come back down into their position, allow the hip to follow, allow the elbows then to just open and follow. And a gentle squeeze down the rein, and with your bottom cheek muscles, just to bring the horse back down, and then back up with the lower leg. I'll do that one again for you. So very gently, it's not a real horse, but as we would teach it, we would just squeeze our bum cheeks for a weight aid. And we would just gently grow tall. Push your feet to the floor, shoulders up to the sky. And we would bring the horse back down. And there's that one for the moment. Okay, and then we've got another trot simulator here. Again, electrical with pressure pads under my legs. Again, I'm looking for position of the rider, ear, shoulder, hip and heel for balance, with my elbows gently folded at my sides, equal to the width of the horse's mouth. and the reins are then an extension of my forearm from my elbow then to the horse's mouth. So I don't want them too sloppy and loose like that. I don't want them too tight where they're going to be gripping onto the horse's head too tightly in the horse's mouth. They just need to be like an elastic band really, so I can gently massage the horse's mouth, corners of the mouth, for communication. So this one basically is going to go to a gentle trot. Again, we're looking for rider assessment in position, whether they sit straight with their head out in front, do they tip their head to the side, are they tight down one shoulder, are they square through their shoulders, are they tight in one hip or thigh when they ride and they feel like they're slightly crooked and blocking the movement of the horse when they're riding, are they collapsed through their stomach, tipping their pelvis backwards and forwards? Are they overarched through their lower spine? Are they fixed and they rigid when they actually ride? So these rider assessments we can take a look at when we're working on the simulated horses. Also the lower leg, we don't really want in an armchair position forward, pushing the weight down into the feet and holding onto the horse's head. We actually want the lower leg on the horse, ready to be able to communicate with a gentle squeeze inwards onto the horse's sides, like we would use these pressure pads. And we don't want them too far back, tipping the horse or the rider, should I say, forward into their position. So we want to make sure that they are shoulder, hip, heel, ear, shoulder, hip and heel. Okay, so we're going to gently ask this one to come on. Quite sensitive with the pressure pads. Yeah, that's just one. So we've just got a gentle little movement like the horse would be walking. And again, the elbows would open and fold, open and fold, open and fold with the movement of the horse's head as it would be walking along. So I'm not restricting the movement of the horse in any way by just holding my hands rigid and tight, and you can see the muscles in my hand then become rigid and tight and no movement. So now I'm basically going up and down with the horse and I've got no give. So therefore we would give slightly with an open and close of the elbow. And then we would ask the horse to move on again then into the next gait, gentle squeeze of the lower leg. Whoop, I've gone too much, that's sensitive little horse. So I'll grow tall, come back down, and I'll ask that one again, gentle up. That's enough, and it's gone again, grow tall, come back down, and I'm back into my walk. So, again, sensitive like some horses may be, I want just the next one up. There we go, here we go. Right, so I just want to be able to absorb the movement slightly. And you have to imagine that the horse's back legs are in two, they're not in one. So the hips don't sway left and right, but they do gently allow the movement as if the horse's legs are separating in a diagonal pair. Again, we don't want the body nodding, the head nodding, and the body swaying in the middle like a caterpillar. That means I've become a little bit loose in the centre. We don't want the head then to nod. We just want to be able to absorb the movement with a little bit of core strength, taking my belly button to the backbone, checking the lower leg then stays secure around the horse's sides, and absorbing the movement. We don't want them then going forward. We then also don't want them going too far back. Okay, and then we're going to go into a larger movement with the horse, and we have to then absorb this movement. And if I stabilise my lower leg, I can just keep them there gently like that. I don't want to be bouncing around when I'm loose, like this, okay? So when we're teaching riders to ride, I would have a little balance strap also across the front of the saddle, And I would teach them just to loop their fingers in and just to absorb the movement a little bit like that for themselves until they become more secure in their seat. But in the meantime, you just have to allow the movement through your lower abdominal muscles to be able to absorb the thighs. Again, I don't want to start gripping with the thigh and with my knees, because then that means I become tight and I start almost pushing in the saddle like that. So we don't want to be pushing there, neither. And I don't want to grip too much lower, and then I'm going to sit a little bit too heavy in the saddle like this, and my upper body then just becomes a little bit too rigid. So we have to be careful that we're not restricting ourselves in any way. And then if we were to go into that, this is the sitting trot. If we were then to go into the rising, we would gently then without taking the lower leg too far back. And stabilise yourself on the horse like that. Then you could change the leg. When you change, trot diagonal with a little bump, bump and change. We would also teach the riders that. Now we're looking for the assessment in your riding. Are you tight? Are you leaning forward? Are you tipping down the side of the horse? Are you tight in one side of your legs or in your hips? So then we can take a look at everything when you're on the trot simulator and also then onto the canter simulator. Again, then we would bring the horse down the gates. We would grow tall, push your feet to the floor, shoulders up to the sky, a gentle squeeze of your bottom cheeks as we gently close the rein. And we would, this one's got a noddy head. And sensitive sides. Don't touch the side skin. And we'll bring the horse back down. And allow the movement. Oh, sticky head, sorry. There we go. Give him a little pat. And we can then take yourselves into the treatment room if you're stiff anywhere, in any of your shoulders, any of your areas in the body. We have a physio at hand that can help with any problems you have, and also myself, who is a sports massage therapist, and we can work on areas there that might need attention to help with your riding in the future. So come along, have a little go on some of these simulators, see how we get on. Thank you.